Just outside of Gimli, Gene and Candace feel vulnerable as a two-person crew. But when they finally step out of their comfort zone and ask for help, the help is a no-show.
That's in the back of my mind all the time. But, you know, even if you just get common cold or flu, you know, you're basically done then.
Yeah. We need 7 days a week.
I don't know why he didn't show up today.
Still haven't heard anything from him today, so I guess we're on our own. I was hoping that maybe we would get someone out to give us a hand, because we're getting tired, and I don't think Gene's hands are getting fatigued and sore. So, but we'll plug away and we'll get it done. Yeah, but we're gonna need the whole season, I think.
We might have to set more nets just to stay on top of things to finish on time.
Setting nets is more work for an already overworked husband and wife, but their income is their ambition. They'll pull out all the stops to meet that goal.
We can do it ourselves. We got her. We got her. You have to always rely on yourself anyway. Nothing spectacular, eh? No, it's really dropping, eh? That's good right there. You don't have to go any further. I think it's just dropped off overall here. But this cold weather's dynamite for it. Like people. Cold out, they don't want to go outside. So fish don't want to move either. Nothing wants to move. A little bit lighter, this lift. We're kind of off our average, that's for sure.
Trevor's crew has a big order pending for the end of the day, but they're still dealing with a blown fuse.
Oh wait, Trevor texted me, and let's see what he said here. In the red container underneath the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Go there and look first, and then we'll go from there. Oh, we're just wasting so much time right now running back and forth because everything that can go wrong today has gone wrong within the last 45 minutes. Oh, yeah. I said if there was fuses, they'd be probably in this, and that's empty.
No way. Son of a... Oh! Oh!
We got fuses, baby. I'm gonna go with those are the right ones, and I'm gonna go back there. But before I go with there, I guess I need tools. Okay, perfect.
Not far from the small town of Nasa, Trevor is struggling to start his bomber, which is supposed to be repaired and all ready for pickup at the mechanic shop.
Come on. I don't know why I can't get it to go. Like, I just... Yeah, well, that seems to be running nice now.
After a blood pressure raising moment, his bomber finally starts, and he has the chance to salvage his day and complete his order.
Well, from the sounds of it, they haven't got much done yet. Sid Matt's going back for the fuse. I don't think they've done anything yet, no. Whatever. Just be a longer day, I guess.
Sweet.
Oh, God, that is insane. Could have bought another side-by-side for that $8,700.
After a massive repair bill, Trevor needs to fulfill this order now more than ever.
Let's try to get this thing running.
Yeah, we need to get going here.
There's a fuse outside that's blown.
It's not this fuse that blew?
No.
Ah, that would have been nice to know before I left. Is it a glass fuse or is it a plastic fuse?
The wasted minutes are adding up into hours. Matt has to travel miles back to the stranded bomber to look for another fuse.
Get the fuse open, run on in.
Yeah, I know, but it'd be nice if I was told that it wasn't the fuse that I grabbed. It'll take me no time at all to go down there, grab the correct fuse now, come back. Miscommunication of being told what fuse is needed is kind of one of the problems here right now. Whatever, I'll go rip down there again. I gotta fuel up this thing, it's almost out of fuel now.
Near Hecla, repair and confusion reign.
Well, this is turning into a real long day. I should have been more specific. I should have told him the generator one blew. You know? Now Matt's got to go all the way back again and grab the right fuses.
Oh, deja vu. I was told the fuse is blown. I guess one guy knew what the fuse was, that was the issue, and he didn't relay that at all. Now I'm back grabbing fuses again.
Got it, right? Yeah. Okay.
We got it now.
Not here to save the day. It's not working either.
Well, I guess now. Possibly the other fuse is all up too.
On Moonlight Bay, Richard and Mike struggle with bad luck, subjecting them to be out longer on one of the coldest days of the year.
Oh, Hunter. Jesus Christ. We're using a heavy running line and it's all froze up now. You'll have to take it in and thaw it out again.
The added weight of the iced up running line at the other end makes it a nightmare to pull up.
That makes the day just worse. Oh, Christ.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Hold it. Jeez.
Yeah, I got it.
A net previously frozen and left behind gets tangled with the net they're lifting.
Jesus Christ. Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus, Mike.
I hate these lines.
After Mike struggles more with the iced up running line, the father-son team move on to the next net, which needs cross ties. Another task not suited for the cold, windy day.
I got it. I got it.
I know, I'm trying to get my end.
Where the hell is this?
You have to put some cross ties in some of them. They bring down the net a bit. They don't make it as tight. If you got it, no cross ties in it, it's just like a fence. You put the cross ties in it, it forms a little bag. With this cold weather, it's pretty hard to get them on.
The brutal cold restricts blood flow to the fingers, making the work nearly impossible. But the men have no choice but to tie cross ties if they want enough fish to finish quota.
Okay, one more here. Yeah. This.
Without the cross ties, you're not getting, like, we got a tub in the first net with the cross ties, and then the next one we had 10 fish, so you gotta have them, otherwise they just bounce off, bounce right off. Let's do the cross ties. Takes about 20 minutes a net.
Richard and Mike hope spending the extra time and effort putting in the cross ties pays off the next lift.
Okay, this will be the last one, I think. The rest of the day, nothing. That's it.
Out of gas. Gotta do the tippy-tippy. We're gonna have some fun outside with the snowmobile.
Chris Christensen hits another auger issue. The coal knocked out the power that morning, and no power equals no pump and no gas. It's down to a coffee cup to get precious fuel.
A double-double for the for the auger.
We didn't want to shut the sleigh auger off when we started it this morning. It didn't look like it was going to happen there for a while. But once we got it started, I wasn't going to shut it off until it got nice and warm. So we ran out of gas.
Now there's your shot of espresso.
Feeling for Peter to pay Paul.
Now what if this doesn't start again?
Touch wood. So, we got a snowmobile filled with gas. We figured out how to do it.
Chris Christensen's crew overcomes another obstacle. They race toward their one-ton goal.
We're gonna fill a bombardier. We're gonna fill the bombardier. What do you got?
Almost full bumper.
25? I didn't expect a lot of whitefish, but holy, I mean, for just outside my door, there's nothing wrong with it.
Look at the pickerel and the white.
This was certainly the right move. I thought my days of catching whitefish this winter were done. Just getting started again. The long season sure creates interesting fishing. A ton was the goal, and ton's what we got. We filled up the bombardier, so hey, a good way to end the week. That was just, okay, we can go home. How about that?
It'd be nice to get some a warm snap again. But then that just drives the crack crazy, but that usually gets the fish moving too.
The crack outside of Gimli has been active most of the season. It's continuously moving and breathing through the winter, and it can take as fast as it can give, creating dangers for anyone who takes for granted that there is still flowing water beneath their feet.
A large chunk of ice dislodged from the shore, stranding 2 men out fishing.
The anglers were nearly swallowed by the crack and had to be rescued.
The crack split right on them, right through their tent, but they were okay, and there's trucks are always going down, so the lake it's constantly moving.
Many others have also gone close to going under, but luckily only their vehicles have sunk to the depths.
2 Manitobans dead and has fishermen warning of the dangers.
Unfortunately, the lake took the lives of a couple out on the ice this year, affecting not only their loved ones, but the entire Lake Winnipeg community.
You try not to think about that on a daily basis, but there's any sort of number of things that can happen that you wouldn't expect.
You gotta watch what you're doing. Anything you do, still gotta watch what you're doing.
I mean, people die every year on Lake Winnipeg. It's dangerous.
See a number of people pass away, it's pretty hard, but sometimes that's the way it goes in the business.
This is why everyone on the lake takes the dangers of the ice seriously, especially those who rely on the lake for their income, like Jean and Candace. Finding a place to safely cross the crack may be time-consuming, but necessary. Without anyone to watch their backs, the Pishkis have to start thinking ahead to make up for lost time.
You come out and you figure, well, we crossed yesterday and it'll be fine, but no, it's not.
The next few days is going to be terrible. You're worried about it. It takes time out of your day every day to get across it, because it's forever changing.
With the season working against them, Jean and Candace try to work smarter, not harder. After a disappointing lift, they decide to check the crack before they cross it the next morning to lift their outside gang of nets.
Oh, I think we could knock that down tonight and cross over there in the morning. Just got to knock it down, put some ice in there, eh? Here, it might freeze up by morning.
Might seal up.
Yeah, it's going to just keep widening up. Not good.
Despite all the hurdles, they have yet to let a challenge keep them down. They are fighting the clock, and if they can preempt obstacles, they won't leave any money on the table.
I think if we knock this down fairly flat, hey?
Yeah.
No, you leave that open, the cold weather should freeze that. It pays to do your due diligence for crossing a crack. Like this, not the perfect spot, but we'll hit it at 20 mile an hour and we'll float across that. And time is the biggest constraint you have out here.
Got it in.
20 amp fuse there, plus the one on the generator. Both fuses blew.
Just outside of Hecla, Trevor's team attempts to start their lifter, now that they've replaced 2 blown fuses.
There we go. That's what I want. Start.
It works.
It didn't even want to turn over.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Didn't even want to turn over, man.
All right, we're back in business. Now we get to get out these perfectly sized fish now.
Trevor's crew is finally able to lift, but there is a client waiting for today's catch. Is there enough time to fill and deliver today's order? Trevor finally reaches base camp, but hasn't reunited with his crew or towed back the borrowed bomber for repair.
Here goes nothing. So nervous to take this out on the lake. It's been twice that I've taken it out and had to turn around. It should be okay though.
Hey Devin, I got something that's gonna make you really happy.
Oh, what's that?
Look around the front of the lifting caboose.
Oh,
Running great.
Everything's going good now.
How many nets you guys do?
3. We're heading over to number 4 now.
Nice. Okay, well I got the good auger, so I figured I might as well auger all the holes before I take off to take the other bomber in.
Well, they got a few nets done, which is good.
But it's not the day I was hoping for. You know, I think I'm kind of hot maybe, but this is the second day this year I've actually had all my own stuff out on the lake. Only the second of the whole year. Ridiculous. I'm not happy about the repair bills and all the other adding up. I have to talk to my customers and tell them I'm not going to be able to do it today. At this point now in the season, I can't really afford to waste any days and lose any more days, so just got to get the done.
Trevor's day isn't a total bust. Although they have to pull home a broken bomber, they also have a full load of fish.
Still got to get into shore, but yeah, it was good fishing. More than happy with that. That kind of makes the day worth it at the end of it.